Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, I have been away yet again. Quick explanation as to what's been going on with me, then we're going to hit into the good stuff, because there's good stuff out today, there's good stuff out next week, and the pre-orders are spanking us silly. Now, I haven't been on for a couple of weeks, and quite frankly I was not able to. The quickest way of putting this is I have suffered from what's called toxic shock. Now, it seems to be a combination of two things. One was a changeover in my medicines. Now, to put it bluntly, wow, take a look at this. I take lots of medicine. Simple as, I might as well rattle when I walk, and the doctor seems to change things around via an email when they get a blood test result, and they don't seem to follow up a lot with what's going on. And the last changeover basically knocked me like a pig into shit. Not good. I mean, you saw the amount that was there, and for want of a better word, I felt like my veins are on fire. And not only that, the change they made actually made my eyes go again. Now, for anyone who was around and knew about me in January when I kicked the bucket and came back, my eyes took about a month to recover. Now, as of right now, I can see the camera. This eye, I can see, like, how do I describe it? Like, imagine a green laser just going like that on my left eye. It just looks like a trailing laser of green. That's what I'm seeing in my left eye. I went for an emergency appointment, and they did some tests on my eyes. The nurses did tests on my eyes, and I didn't even get to see the doctor. I was told they'll take a look at the results and they'll contact you. And I explained that I can't see much out of my right eye, it's blurry, and the left eye is like a shooting green laser. And they're like, that's okay, blah 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 blah. Next thing I get is a letter, and all it says is your next appointment's November. No explanation of what's going on with me. No, oh, everything looks okay in the photographs they took. Nothing. And as of 4 days ago, I'm still waiting for contact from the specialist to actually explain what's going on. So the past couple of weeks I've been suffering. Now, on top of that, even though they described it as toxic shock, I am currently awaiting quite a large operation on my mouth. And same thing, what's going on in my mouth is producing poison. So I'm having to really look after my mouth and really watch what's going on in there. But every time I'm talking, eating, I'm basically swallowing crap that's being produced by the degradation of my jaw. And I'm due a checkup in 2 weeks, which was supposed to happen about 3 weeks after I should have had the operation. So yet again, I am waiting for delay upon delay, and it basically absolutely shit fucked me. And this is the first day where I really felt okay enough to make a video. So my sincere apologies that I haven't been around a couple of weeks. I lost about 5 subscribers, so bye bye guys. Don't know why you bothered to not wait around, but you don't have to. Appreciate everyone who's still waiting to look at my ugly ass, and all I can do is keep battling. My occupational therapist has been around as well. I'm still awaiting a social worker, believe it or not. Apparently I've got one of those coming to talk about options with me. God knows what that means, but we'll see. I'll let you know. But let's get away from the depression, shall we? I mean, I may look like shit, but I'm always going to be in love with the Blu-rays, and that's why we're here. So what actually came out today now, The Unbearable Weight of a Massive Talent. I enjoy the premise of this one. Risky, a bit like being John Malkovich when you're taking the piss out of yourself. And Nick Cage, I think he needed this film to be a success, and I think it was quite popular. Now what we've got coming out there is a 4K Steelbook, 4K and Blu-ray. Which one are you picking up? Because I'll probably just get the Blu-ray on that one. But I do like the look of that. I'll wait a few weeks, maybe get it cheaper in CX if I can. Also, The Temple of Doom. Me, the second crappiest indie. Let's face it, the fourth one sucks ass, and God knows what the fifth one's going to look like. The 4K Steelbook arrives today. How many will come from Zabi not dented? Let's hope all of them, eh? That's come out. A film called The Appointment. Never heard of this one, but again, you've got to have some dramas and thrillers in there, so that came out today. The Beatles Get Back. Now, a bit hoo-ha about this one coming out. A lot of people looking forward to it, so I'm not the greatest fan of the Beatles myself, but always worth taking a look at these documentaries. I've just recently picked up a good Bee Gees one as well. Mary, Queen of Scots. This is one of the older versions with that woman who was one of our politicians years ago. That's come out today. A film called Pickpocket. I haven't really heard of that one, but like I say, more thriller. Works for me. Star Trek Lower Deck Series 2 finally arrives today. Now I am looking forward to this. I'm a big fan. But again, I am pissed off because it didn't come out as a steelbook. So as a matter of course, I have picked up Series 1 on Blu-ray. I do own it as a steelbook already, thanks to Jamie Powell, but I've got to have all of them really. It's just annoying that there's no steelbook coming for that one worldwide either, but I do like it. Compartment Number 6 is another one that's come out today. I haven't heard of that one in the slightest, but I'm sure somebody will like it. Corrective Measures is another one, a bit of a thriller going on there, and a film called The Rising. So by no means the biggest week, but you know, not too slouchy. I suppose there's a couple of nice ones in there. Now slippages wise, keeps on happening. Release the Spice. Now this is out on the 25th of the 7th now instead of today. So there's another slip. It's mainly anime really, but Emma, a Victorian romance. The first season is gone back to the 8th of August. So a bit painful for people there if they're waiting on that one. And It Hits You in the Dark, which is an oldie but goldie. You're looking at the 25th of the 7th, so that's gone back a couple of weeks as well. You think with this pandemic thing they really would have now done the release dates on these by now. It's been 2 years of adaptive marketing and distribution. Surely you should be getting it right by now, but there you go. Now next week highlights. I didn't put too much, but believe you me, there's a hell of a lot to look forward to next week. But the main three for me is of course Doctor Strange 2, as in Multiverse of Madness, is out next week. That's coming with a 4K Steelbook, 4K Blu-ray and double packs. I really like it. It's obviously, to me, it's not a patch on the first. The first is the classic. Second one, I think it scrambled a bit too much to try and include too much. Too many interlinking storylines, which made it a bit too confusing. Good film, but I'm more looking forward to Thor, the new one, on that. Northman. Now everyone seems to be impressed by this one. That's hitting next week. Now we have the E-edition coming from HMV on that one. Never bought one of those in my life, but there you go. We also have a 4K Steelbook, 4K and Blu-ray. I've seen the advert on this, seriously impressed. It does look quite cool. And Red Sonja is getting a 4K Steelbook, 4K and rescanned Blu-ray release. Yeah, I like the look of that. Colour wise, it's popping, it's looking really nice. Let me know if there's any of those you pre-ordered, but believe you me, I've been really selective on that. There's lots out next week. Tune in next Monday for a big shout out on those ones. Now when we hit the coming soons on these, there's lots to choose from and lots in the UK, so looking forward to this. Monster. We have a limited edition digibook coming out now. For anyone who doesn't know what Monster is, it's Charlize Theron, yeah, the gorgeous blonde. in one of the most visceral performances I've ever seen in my life. I own this as a German copy as well. I think Christina Ricci's in it as well, but based on a real life serial killer. And trust me, look on YouTube for the original person on this. Shirley's nailed this role. Holy shit, you won't hardly recognise it, but amazing looking film. Red Rock West. Try saying that with bad teeth. Dennis Hopper and Nicolas Cage. Good oldie there. That's hitting on. I did actually write the date. The Monster's hitting on the 15th of August, but I didn't write the date down for the next one, so apologies for that, but I'm sure it's within the next 2 to 3 weeks. We have Peacemaker. Yeah, I was waiting for a copy from my mate, but that hasn't turned up, so I would probably be purchasing this because I love the look of Peacemaker and everyone says good things about it. You're looking at the 5th of September. I've got a little bit of time to save on that one. We have Nobody, which I enjoyed, but this is a 4K Steelbook collector's edition from Zavi. £40 is a bit painful, but it does look quite cool. 12th of the 9th. Got a little bit of time to save, but I think 40's pushing it. 30 would have been better if you ask me. Raw Deal, which is an underrated Arnold one really. The acting's not the best, but the action's quite cool. We're looking at 4K Steelbook, 4K and Blu Ray hitting on the 19th of September for that one as well. Definitely worth the upgrade, that one. A lot of people have gone on about this next one. Elvis is turning up. Now, we've got 4K and we've got the Blu Ray. I haven't seen anything on a Steelbook yet. I imagine there's something going around, but I haven't seen it yet. 26th of the 9th. Everyone thinks it's all about Elvis, but it seems to be steered from his agent's point of view, which is played by Tom Hanks. So, an interesting twist if you ask me. And one which is highly overdue is a 4K of Casablanca, and there's a fucking classic for you. That's hitting on the 7th of November. You can't knock Casablanca, but they get it in a really nice scan, good audio, 4K. Yes, please, we'll have a bit of that. Now, to fly over to the US for the next few would be worth it because we've got a 4K Steelbook for Warrior coming. Now, if you haven't seen Warrior, awesome Tom Hardy film. Good fighting. Nick Nolte's in it as well. Some brutal fighting, and I quite enjoyed it. Not a bad film. Quite surprised me actually. Also in the US, we've also had The Whisperings of Lightyear coming out on the 13th of September. That's quicker than I thought. And we don't have the date for it for Disney Plus yet. Seems to have been a flop in the cinema. I don't think it was marketed right, but that's just me. But I do like the look of it. Definitely worth having. And one that surprised a lot of people, we have a 4K Steelbook which looks awesome for Army of Darkness. Awesome, awesome film. I saw this like 3 times in the cinema. Coming out in 4K as well and hitting on the 27th of the 9th. Now, my mate Lee Eels did mention one thing. It's from America. It's a Steelbook. I mean, the amount of shit you have to put up with if it comes up smash, but do you risk it? We're waiting to see who actually does risk it. I think it's worth the risk, but that's just me. We have to go over to Germany for a couple extras now. Now, I was impressed with this one. Deer Hunter's getting 4 different digibook covers. Oh yeah, good artwork. Book of fucking mad. Out on the 10th of August. Definitely worth a look. And this next one is making me go, I definitely haven't heard of this one, but I know that artwork. A film called Airborne with Nicolas Cage, and it's Apaches. So this is Wings of the Apache, right? Tell me I'm wrong, guys. This is Wings of the Apache, which is a fucking awesome film. We're looking at the digibook version and Blu-ray of that one as well. I really want it. End of the day, if that's Wings of the Apache, yeah. So I haven't heard of Airborne. That's got to be Wings of the Apache. Let me know what your thoughts are on that one. And one that did impress me with Germany is the Jurassic World collection. Amazon exclusive that's coming out. Only 700 units worldwide, but I mean, look at this bad boy. Yes. Cool statue, cool everything basically. That's hitting on the 25th of the 8th, and I do like the look of that. Oh, I know I can't afford it, but there's going to be some collectors out there that will, and I will drool and be jealous as how if you put it on Facebook. France, a metal pack for the Frighteners is coming out. I bloody love the Frighteners. One of Michael J. Fox's best. Peter Jackson, of course. Awesome looking, cool artwork. Hitting on the 20th of July, so we don't have to wait long at all. Get your order in. But it's €35, so a bit painful. Depends on how much of a fan you are, really, as to whether you're going to want that one. Finally get a cover for the Lost Boys 4K. Bear in mind, same day in this country, the Lost Boys 4K is being joined by the Christmas Vacation, which I still don't have a cover for, but I'm going to be buying that motherfucker. The Lost Boys hits for France on the 21st of the 9th. Lots of people are going to buy that. That's going to be a cool film. And my last one to make me go, ooh, is Australia. It's the first one to actually put Minions Rise of Gru in any kind of date format. Hitting on the 14th of the 9th. Now we've got 4K and Blu Ray for that. What has it been, 2 years they've delayed the release of this one? I really want to see that because I love the Despicable Me films and it makes me happy. Now if any of those coming soon bore you, why are you even collecting? That's a good amount of stuff coming out, good stuff to look forward to, as long as you've paid your electric bill first. Crazy. So in the week that I found out that our electric and gas bill is going to be an extra £1,400 come November, and next weekend's supposed to be 43 degrees, I'm trying to think of reasons why I want to carry on living. For you guys, I think I will, just to annoy you, but there you go. Now guys, quick end of the video now. Let's enjoy what's coming. Let me know in the comments down below, what are you pre-ordering, what are you going to pick up, and what did you pick up for today? Let me know. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. I will be back as much as I possibly can. If you don't get a video from me, it's because physically I'm unable to. I've been battling fatigue. I've been battling. Trust me, you don't want to know what's been coming out of me. It ain't good. But I'm still alive, and I'm going to keep on annoying people, and I'm going to keep on battling because I'm a wanker. Now enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. I'll see you this Friday. Bye now.